exercise time. So this tonality is simple, but there is one possible catch that I want to help you with, and I want to help you avoid in the best possible way, okay? The catch is you don't want this to sound too much out of a question. Why? Because the purpose of the tonalities is to give like sub-meaning to what you're saying. It's one thing to say, sounds fair enough, okay? And it's another thing to be like, sounds fair enough, okay? They have different meaning behind them, okay? So when you ask it like, is that clear? That's just a question. When you ask it, is that clear? Like, yeah, it needs to be clear. It's obvious that it is clear, okay? How does that sound, guys? How does that sound? It's different, okay? So at the beginning, just ask it as it was a question. Sounds fair enough? You go higher at the end. Sounds fair enough? Go up, okay? The tone goes like this, okay? And then you bring it a bit down towards the end. Sounds fair enough? Yeah, it's still a question, but it doesn't go, sounds fair enough, in a different way, okay? Why? Because we put in the sentence a sense of obviousness. So when you say this sentence here, just imagine that what you're saying is obvious, okay? It's like you can say something like, clean water is good for a human being, right? Of course it is, like, okay, clean water is essential to life, okay? So keep in mind, you're basically saying something as good as like, eating organic vegetables is good for human beings, right? Okay, sounds fair enough, right? Okay, is that clear? How does that sound? So it's not like, you know, like the question, when you ask a question, it's more like when you ask a question, it's like there is the possibility of different kinds of answer. When you use the tonality of like the reasonable tonality, what normally happens is like, it's like a presupposing question, okay? Yeah, of course, this is the way it's supposed to be, okay? So it's different, like, imagine like this, and you can even use it with right, okay? So imagine like, something like, drinking 2 liters of clean water per day is really good for your health, right? Sounds fair enough? You see, right? It's not right. Sounds fair enough? No. Right? Sounds fair enough? Is that clear? How does that sound? Okay? So the tone doesn't go super high, but it stays a bit lower. And deep inside, you need to feel that sense of obviousness. Okay? Shall we do it together one more time? Okay? The one you're going to use more, it's like, and if you sign up with me today, you can really get the whole package of the consultations for 50% off at $799. Sounds fair enough? Obviously sounds fair enough. I mean, I'm giving like 50% off the possibility of talking to a top nutritionist, best-selling author. Why wouldn't it be obvious, right? The same thing with you. It's like in your situation, given your eczema, given the link between eczema and gluten, it just makes sense for you to try and go gluten-free for at least a month. Is that fair? Yeah? Yeah? Okay? And like, you know, I was born in Italy, so for me, like using my hands is normal. But normally the way I do it, sounds fair enough, or even sounds fair enough, and I even open even more, like showing my palm, because it's like I have nothing to hide. That's the way it's supposed to be. Okay? Do you need to go that high? You know, like if you don't like to use your hands, to do it. Okay? It's not compulsory to do it. Okay? How does that sound? Right? Is that clear? Okay? Now, as usual, folks, please practice at least 4 minutes of each tonality every single day. If you can make 15 minutes of each tonality, that would be beautiful. Do it for 7 days. You will be mind blown by how much this is going to have a positive impact on your life. This is so powerful on your life, on your practice, on anything. Because once you learn how to communicate in a stronger way, everything becomes better. Sounds fair enough? All right. I will see you in the next video. For now, have a beautiful day. Bye bye.